Morning, Commander fans. Said I was gonna start doing more videos, so here we go. Hope everybody doing all right on this Wednesday morning. Just wanted to kind of, I let the situation with Laramie Tunsil slide. Well, not slide like it's a bad thing, but I let everybody else do their little coverage and say what they had to say, and I said, I'm gonna give it a couple days. See what would be their solution to the position of left tackle, who's going to fill in for that spot, start out the season filling out that spot. And of course, like, I think the next day we got our answer, and it's going to be Brandon Coleman. And honestly, I must say that I really look forward to that. Because during his rookie year, he definitely played that left tackle spot after playing left guard a majority of his college career. He did get some left tackle in there, and I think a few other positions along that offensive line. But now he'll definitely be playing left tackle with the injury to Laramie Tunsil, which is all good. I did hear that within that same day when Tunsil went down, they put Wiley in, which, no disrespect to the guy. He's in the NFL for a reason. I'm not going to make it like he's just some run-of-the-mill bum. But at the same time, I don't think that was favored by us fans. So to hear that Brandon Coleman is going to get his opportunity to, showcase the off-season work that he did put in, because he was one of two, if I'm not mistaken, maybe three offensive linemen who went to work with Laramie Tunsil down there in, I want to say, Alabama in the off-season. So now we kind of get to see that. We kind of get to see the maturation of that work. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it works out in Brandon Coleman's favor, which then will work out in our favor. You know what I'm saying? So, Brandon Coleman, as fans, we're wishing you the best if this reaches you ever. We look forward to your success protecting the blind side of our quarterback. Yes, there's a lot of pressure there, but young man, do the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? Rookie campaign, I think he gave up like 9 sacks, which is pretty high. But I mean, you're talking rookie campaign and somebody who wasn't supposed to be a left tackle, I guess, so to say. And then to turn around and play that, and we played a lot of good pass rushing defenses, like defenses who had elite pass rushers. So like when he went up against Trey Hendrickson in Cincinnati, he gave up nothing. When we played Cleveland here, he went up against Myles Garrett, gave up nothing. So that speaks volumes to his ability. Now it's all, that was year one. That was rookie season that you did that. So now it's like, okay, now you've had 2 seasons under your belt. Granted, you didn't play much last year and you were playing at the left guard, but still, you know what I'm saying? You have a little bit more experience now. So I'm looking forward to that experience plus the skill kind of coming together for the young man. So can't wait to see how this goes, and hopefully, like I said, it works out in Brandon Coleman's favor. That way it'll work out best for us. And another good thing about it is that normally when people have like season-ending injuries, when players have these season-ending injuries, you don't, like they say, they rehab away from the facility. They said that Laramie Tunsil plans on rehabbing at the facility, which then he will also be, still mentoring the guys on the offensive line. And I'm assuming especially guys like Connerly and Coleman, since they're all bookends, to really, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. That just shows that you really want to be here and you really want what's best for the team. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be rehabbing in-house. So great thing, man. Laramie, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you got a contract, and people always say, oh, he didn't got paid, now he's hurt. He just came to steal our money. Well, this is a sign that this dude is not stealing any money. I don't think he even needs to steal any money at this point of his career. Dude has made enough money. Like, I think the dude wants to win. I believe. It ain't even I think the dude wants to win, and he wants what's best for the organization. So I'm cool with that. It's still, I don't want to say, it's still a little surreal that we have Diggs on the squad. Love the move again. I'm going to say that like I said it before. But also, there's a subject matter of him wanting to wear number 7, and he's tried to reach out to Joe Theismann, you know, to get permission to wear 7, and he wanted to do it in honor of Dwayne Haskins. And at the end of the day, if I had to kind of give my opinion on it, I say let the man wear 7, whether he's here for 1 year or not. Diggs is a bona fide star in this league. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's some run-of-the-mill wide receiver that we just picked up. You know what I mean? Like, he's not somebody that's going to get cut before the regular season starts. Not unless he's just not doing anything in camp, and his off-field issues are really hindering the progress of the team going forward. Like, let the man wear number 7. I mean, I don't think it takes away from the legacy of Joe Theismann. We all know what Joe Theismann did and what he meant. I may be a little young, but at the end of the day, you know, I hear people like my uncle and in my circles, you know, Joe Theismann was this, Joe Theismann was that. So, you know, it doesn't take away from Joe Theismann just because somebody else wears the number. Just like Terry wearing 17 doesn't take away from the legend of Doug Williams. So, or the legacy of Doug Williams. So we, you know, yes, the number resonates, but at the same time, the name is bigger than the number. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says, oh, remember when number 7, like nobody says that. Remember when number 17 won the Super Bowl? No, everybody says, remember when Doug won the Super Bowl for us? Remember when Joe Theismann got his leg broke? Like, nobody says number 7. Nobody says none of that. So I get the respect thing and I get the legacy thing, but the name is the legacy, not the number. So much so. Yes, it was worn by the person, but at the end of the day, you gotta have numbers for the future players. So I'm not saying don't retire it, and I'm not saying, I'm just not gonna make a big deal about him trying to wear number 7. If he wants to wear number 7 and he wants to honor somebody that, you know what I'm saying, he played football with, as far as Dwayne Haskins, because they're both from this area, so they definitely kind of, they met up on the field at some point. Let him do so. Let him do so. And I doubt we'll be disappointed with him wearing the number 7. Like, it's not like he's going to wear number 7 and come in and only have like 250 yards for the season or something. Like, we talking about Steph Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the Minnesota tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the Minnesota tape on. Before Justin Jefferson, there was Diggs. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how bad of a dude he really is. You know what I mean? But I have no issue with Diggs wearing number 7. Do your thing, man. All I need for the dude to do is show up Sunday and ball out. I don't care what number he wears. All I needed for the dude to show up on Sundays, ball out, and improve our offense. That's it. That's all. That's all that really matters to me. But with all that said, we're getting that much closer. I think they have joint practices with Miami starting today, since we had the game Friday. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the footage from the joint practices. Yeah, let's go Commanders. Y'all have a great Wednesday. See y'all next time. Peace.